Yesterday we were looking at confidence, weren't we? We were looking at confidence. Lottie is on. Hey Lottie. We were looking at confidence. So we were talking about our own sentence. And as you remember from yesterday, confidence is all about you. Okay, so my interpretation of confidence is the opposite of self-consciousness and to be the hero of my own story. That might be yours as well. It doesn't have to be, but confidence is specific to you. It's different. I mean, we've got, you've got brown hair, blue eyes, brown eyes. Everyone's different. And just as everyone's different is your level of confidence and your definition of confidence as well. Okay, so I had fun yesterday. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Get your pens and papers all ready. I've got all mine. Just in case you hear a little bark, that is my pug Oswald. Okay, here he is. So if you hear any barking, it is this guy. Bullying, let us get started. Bullying, today, I want to explain to you what it is. I want to explain to you how to be bullied. And a lot of you thinking, Dale, I don't want to be bullied. I don't want to be bullied. Okay, well, we'll see about that. And the last one is our empowered mindset. Now, I put a video on the event page and my Facebook Dale Vincent coaching page. That video has got Iron Man doing this. If you've seen that, brilliant. If not, no worries. It's also on my Instagram as well, Dale Vincent Coaching. So if you've got Instagram and you've got your phone on you right now, you can have a quick look and you can see on my main story. So it's just Dale Vincent Coaching. And then the main story's got Iron Man hitting his chest, okay? That's not for now, that's for a bit later on, so I'm just prepping you for that. But first of all, I want to talk a little bit about bullying. So, if you know my story, you know full well that I have been bullied in the past. Hey everybody, he has got a shield, Kieran, yes, well done. I've been bullied in the past. Every single person in this world has got a bullying story, every single one, whether you are the victim, whether you are the bully, and whether you are a witness. Now, I did something very cool actually. I went to a local school of mine recently called Lawrence Sheriff. It's an all-boys school, and there was over 800 people in the room. And I said, who here has ever been a witness to bullying? And people put their hands up. And I said, who here has ever been a victim of bullying? And people put their hands up. And I said, who here has ever bullied anybody? And nobody put their hands up. And I said, okay, how brave do you have to be to admit that you've bullied somebody? You have to be pretty brave. Want to say hello? Okay, too late, just coming in. This is my lovely assistant. That's Laura, everybody.
I look like a scary person.
You look like a scary person. She should have come to our confidence thing yesterday, shouldn't she? She doesn't look like a scary person at all, does she? No, she doesn't. So, I've got Facebook here, I've got Zoom over there and YouTube over there.
Oh.
Yeah, so, hey. So Laura's going to help me out with a demonstration in a second, but she's just finishing off her breakfast. And I said, it's pretty brave for people to admit they've bullied somebody, because it's not right, and it's not fair, and it's wrong. And then I said, who feels like being brave and actually admitting that they've bullied somebody by putting their hands up? And about 25% of the audience put their hand up. Yeah, Alexandra, you were bullied for 4 years. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, and then they bullied, turned into your friend. Yeah. Crazy, absolutely crazy. And then put their hands up, and I thought that was pretty brave of somebody to admit that. Now, when I was bullied in school, it was horrible. It was really horrible. If you've watched my story, I'm not going to go about it again because you may have watched the video. But guess what? I turned into a bully. I turned into the bully. And some of you may be sitting there thinking, oh my gosh, there was a bully. I'm going to switch off right now. He's an idiot. I hate him. Oh my God. But some of you may be sitting there thinking, actually, maybe he bullied because he used that as a defense. So I'll tell you why I did that for. I think I was watching how people bullied me, and I thought, right, okay, they seem cool. They're not in any pain. They're bullying me, so therefore I'm in pain because I'm being bullied. When I go to my new school, I am going to learn off them, pick up how they bullied me and bully other people so I am safe. But I can be really honest with you guys, when I did that, I was in the most pain of my life, because we're not designed to be horrible to people. As humans, we're not animals. We're not hens, we're not chickens, there shouldn't be any pecking order. We shouldn't have to harm somebody. I mean, look at the recent events now, which is happening in this world. We are all clubbing together, we're sticking together, we're staying in, and we're doing some cool stuff like this. I mean, Joe Wicks is doing his PE lessons. That's really awesome. I'm doing my lessons. There's so many other people in the world that are doing their lessons, and we're all together, even though we're so far apart, we're all together and we're all helping each other out. And I think that's so cool. And there's so many different types of bullying as well, which I want to discuss today. But first of all, let me just explain the word bully. First of all, when I say the word bully, what colour do you think of? Say it out loud. You can type it or say it out loud. 3, 2, 1, now. Okay? When I say the word sausage, what do you think of? When I say the word sunshine, what do you think of? What colour do you think of, sorry? Now, some of you guys have put, red. Some of you guys have put red. Hey, Amanda. Some of you guys have put red for bullying. Some of you people, when I say sunshine, Kieran's watching. Hey, bro. When I say sunshine, people think of yellow and nice, lovely, warm colours. Whereas people think of danger colours when they think of bullying. But it's weird because it's just a word. Now, back in the 15th century, bullying actually meant good. It meant good. It actually meant friends. It actually meant friendship. These are my companions. These are my friends. So it'll be like me going like this. Oh, hey guys, come meet my bullies. Would you like to come meet here's my bullies. This is my favourite bully. Oh, I love this bully so much. He's my favourite bully. He's been bullying me for 5 years now. We've been bullies for 5 years together, and we bully each other, and it's so much fun. Here's my special bully. Did you see my special bully come in, Laura? She's my favourite bully. She's been bullying me for 2.5 years now. And my little dog, he's an absolute bully. Oh, he's so small, but he's the biggest bully. And I bully him so much, and he bullies me. If we lived back in the 15th century, that's what we'd be saying, just the word bully. So would we have a different colour inside our head of what we meant the word bully, or what we thought the word bully was then? Because bully is good. Yes, I know, everyone loves Oswald. Everybody loves Oswald. And it does sound so weird, doesn't it? Like being a bully. So what changed? Just like most words in this world, the meaning changes as they go along in this world. Now, I have seen so many different words go into different schools, like the word peng. I don't know what that means. The word peng, the word peak. And like for me, peak means peak of a mountain. But apparently peak means bad, doesn't it? Does peak mean bad? Does people that are watching, does it? Yeah. Everyone's like, yeah, it means bad. So, but peak for me means on the top, on the pinnacle, on the verge of, right at the top, mean awesome. But peak means bad in modern day's term, which is really, really weird. Just like the word bully. So back then, ages ago, who remembers their timeline? My past is that way, isn't it? And my future's that way, if you remember. So I'm pointing that way unconsciously. Back then, in the 15th century, bully meant friendship. Now, and Teddy Roosevelt, he did his big speech, didn't he? He got shot, and then it was an hour when he got out of the hospital. He did a huge, really, really long talk, and he was going, and bully for you, and that was his last word. Bully for you, good for America, yeah. Bully means really, really good. So what did actually change? Well, there's a scientist, of which I'm going to give you some more information if you ask for it. I'll give you some more information who did this. It's like a paper, some research, and he wanted to research social conflict. There's a big few words, isn't there? Social conflict in school, in the playground, or kind of dominance behaviour. He wanted to understand why some children were being mean to other children, and why groups of people were being mean to one person. So he was thinking about a load of words, what he could use. He actually thought of the word mobbing, mob, mob, but mob tends to mean a group of people, doesn't it? That tends to be a lot of people against one person, so he couldn't use that word. So he chose bullying. So now we have to use bullying as a negative word now. Even though back then it was positive and it was good, it meant friend, now we have to use it as a negative word. We don't have to. So that's bullying. What I would prefer him to use would be the word, I don't know, social conflict, or maybe dominance behaviour, because that's what bullying is, and we'll explain that in a second. So, where did I get to? I'm just aware, people on Zoom, we've only got 40 minutes, so what I'm going to do is, if it switches off, we're going to click on it again, and then you can carry on watching, okay? People, my Zoom people, my wonderful Zoom people. And or if you wanted to, you can just click onto Facebook as well, just as a backup, okay? And or YouTube. So, he chose this word, bullying, because bullying tends to be, it's a group of people, but sometimes it's one person against another person, isn't it? That's what bullying is. So, what I want you to do is, right now, I want you to have a little think about the word bullying and tell me, has your thought process changed slightly now that you know the history of it? Or is it still the same? Hey Rach. Yes, Louise, people bully for power of it, 100%. 100%. People bully for a power of you, and we're going to discuss that in a second. I need to get my pens ready. So has your thoughts changed? Sausage, I don't like. Yes, Ali, that's true. Well, yes, muting the mics, that's a good thing. Bullying is a form of abuse. Well, yes, it is. Cara, yes, it is. Brooke, it's still the same, yeah. So people have still got their own thought process of bullying because they associate it with their own memory. Okay, so here's the reason why people bully, okay? People bully, you coming in?
Oswald can't decide.
Oswald can't decide whether or not he wants to be inside or outside. Okay, no worries. Oh, he wants to come, okay, there we go. So, bullying is my lovely assistant again. Hello.
Hey.
How are you?
Good.
We're not ready for her just yet. We're not ready, she's so excited, she's so keen.
I need to wait anyways.
She needs the toilet. Okay. Right, so, reason why people bully. Yes, well done. I think Louise said that. 1. Power over you. Power over you or power over somebody else. That's the only reason why they do it for. Okay? They do it for power over you. That's what they do. So, it could be they want to get one up on you. So, oh, you're stupid. Well, that's not very nice. I don't care. And you can see the person shrinking and getting down and down and down, because when people have got a power over you, they control you. It's dominance behavior. It's very chimpanzee. It's very like, oh, I'm the alpha, I'm the big dog, I need the attention, I need all the good resources, I need all the good apples, I need all the good trees. It's crazy. Some people that bully, in fact, not some people, all people that bully are still operating with a primal, meaning kind of animalistic mindset, whereas those that don't are more evolved. Power over you. What's the next one? People do it as well because they enjoy it. They do it because they enjoy it. Who here has ever teased their brother or sister? Give me a show of hands, or give me a wave, or give me a like, or give me a comment. Who's it? Right, okay. Have I? Absolutely. I'm 35 and I still tease my brother. We do it because it's fun, right? And sometimes people disguise it as the word banter. Who's heard of the word banter before? No. Okay, so banter. So people that haven't heard me, Millie, sorry, Lily. Banter is something that people hide behind when they're teasing. Banter's kind of like a teasing. They tease people to get a reaction from somebody. Okay? They tease people to get a reaction from someone. But if it goes too far, that can be seen as bullying. And this is how it goes too far. if it's repeated, constant over time. When people bully you, they do it, so a one-off could just be a mean thing, and that's it, and then they're nice to you again, great, okay? Apparently, the definition is. But bullying over time, so if I was to go to school and somebody was to pick on me and bully me, and then I did it the next day and they picked on me again, and the next day they did it again, next day, that's bullying over time. Now, what is not bullying? Let me be abundantly clear. So I've been to some schools and they say that bullying is verbal. Yes, you are correct. Over a certain amount of time. Yes, you are correct. Physical? No, you're wrong. Being physical is not bullying. That's a crime. That's a crime. Now, let's say I went to Tesco and I wanted, we'll just pick the subjects that's at hand now, and I pick some toilet roll, and somebody takes my toilet roll and I hit them. Will I be arrested, yes or no? Yes, I would be arrested. I would be arrested. I would be arrested if I was to cause physical harm with somebody. Imagine if I hit Laura. I would never ever dream of doing that. But if I hit Laura, what would you think about me? You'd switch off immediately. If you knew that I did that, you'd be like, oh, I don't want to hear off this guy. If I was to hit somebody in the street, and thankfully now, cruelty to animals, if I was to do it to Oswald, which would be, I couldn't even fathom doing that, that's a crime now. So if anybody hits you at school or anywhere else in the world, that's a crime. And we need courage to be able to report that to our safe adults. And I would like you to pick, if not 3, 2 safe adults. One maybe that you live with, well, one definitely that you live with, and one that's kind of has an authority over you, like a school teacher or somebody like that, or someone else that you trust. Because bullying is not hitting. Hitting is not bullying, that's a crime, okay? Are we clear with that? Are we clear? I hope we're clear. Right, okay, perfect. And obviously cyberbullying as well. So cyberbullying is when people pick on people online and they say the horriblest and horriblest of things to people, which is actually really weird because they can do it behind this device, can't they? They can do it behind this device. They can probably do it with a blank screen. So I could just turn that off and I could say some horrible things and these people can't see me, they don't know me. They don't know me. Now, let's go red. And what's really going on inside the bully's head? Number 1, this is the real reason. This is surface level. Let's dig a bit deeper into the mind of why a bully bullies. Now, I think a lot of you already know this. Oh, goodness gracious me, it's freezing again. Sorry, Chloe. Yes, well done. So Chris has put, because it's anonymous. Yes, absolutely. There's, oh goodness gracious me. By the way, let me just freeze that. There's a piece of software out there that's it's like a social media thing. I've really forgot what it is. Not Trello, Typo, I don't know. Anyway, it sends anonymous messages to people. So you can send, the idea behind it is, you can send lovely nice messages to people. And it's anonymous, so nobody will ever know it's you or them, whoever. Yeah, great idea, because everyone's nice in this world, aren't they? Said Dale sarcastically. So that app needs to, if you've got that on your phone, I need to find out what it is again, I completely forgot what it is, needs to be deleted immediately. There's no point in having that. There's no point in having that at all. Now, they're in pain. They're in pain. The reason why bullies bully is because they're in pain. How do I know this? Because that's exactly what I did. I was in so much pain for being bullied, I had to bully somebody else. In fact, I think the stats are 83% of bullies have been bullied in the past, whether it be by other boys and girls their own age, older or younger. Whether it be a parent, whether it be uncles and aunties, whether it be somebody at the playground, whether it be someone at the sports club as well. They do it as a defense mechanism, and I fell into that trap, unfortunately. And I honestly, really, I hate talking about this. I hate admitting it, but I've got to, because it's true. It's true. People bully because they are in pain because they've bullied in the past. Here's what a bully wants as well. Attention and a reaction. Oh, I think camera's falling out. Sorry, guys. There we go. I can't have you guys missing out, can we? No, we can't. No, we can't. Because they want attention. I've said this time and time again. When I began my teaching career, it was amazing. I had this one boy in my form, and struggled. He was technically classed as having behaviour problems, and there was another girl in his other class who was picking on him and said he had a potato head. He had like a weird shaped head, and he go, "Ah, you've got a potato head." And we're going to call him Ryan for safety, okay? And Ryan said, "No, don't, get lost," and swore. Sorry, I'm not going to swear. He swore at the top of his voice. Guess who heard? The teacher heard. So the teacher obviously had to do something. They can't not let that go. So he went, "Ryan, how dare you, get outside." And then the girl that said it, we'll call her Julie for safety. Yeah, they're not their names, by the way. And Julie went like this. That wound up Ryan so much. Just by doing this look. Look, I haven't hit you. I haven't said anything. I just did this one look. Or sorry, she just did this one look. And he lost it. He went absolutely doolally just from a single look. That's amazing. That is amazing. And because he lost it, she got exactly what she wanted. What was that? She got a reward, a beautiful reward, which was a reaction. She got a reaction and she had fun with it. Just like we spoke about before, who here's ever teased their brother or sister? I have. When they react, smell the cheese. I don't want to smell the cheese. Smell the cheese. I don't want to smell the cheese. Smell the cheese. In fact, I remember a time when I was younger, Kyle, if you're watching this, my brother's name's Kyle, I'm really sorry, but I'm laughing now and I shouldn't because it's very mean. I was a lot younger, by the way. I put my brother on an ant's nest just to see what would happen. And then he started, I know, it's terrible. And he started going, and started crying. And before he was going, I was laughing. I thought, ha, that's really funny. And then he started crying and I was like, oh no, I've gone too far. So I picked him up and put him all the way inside the house and put him down to save him. It's only until recently, my mum and dad thought that I saved him from the ant's nest. They didn't know that I put him on the ant's nest. I've had to admit that now. I've had to come completely clean and say, I'm really sorry, I put, Kyle, I put you on the ant's nest. You may not remember. And he went, what? I thought you saved me. No, I was the one that put you on the ant's nest because I thought it'd be funny. And my reward was his reaction. But me, knowing it was wrong, saw him crying, went too far, I had to resolve my mistake. And I had to come clean as well. So eventually, I know it took me around about 15 years to come clean. But yeah, anyway, nonetheless, it still happened. So this girl just went like this. And it sent him wild. And he swore at the top of his voice in front of everyone in the class. What did he get, guys? Did he get a detention? Yes, he did. He got a detention after school for 1 whole hour. And he came into I didn't know this was happening. He came into my form because I was a form tutor and he slammed his bag down and I went, oh, everything okay, Ryan? Obviously not. And he went, no, Mrs. Da-da-da is a and I was like, probably shouldn't repeat that. Come here, let's have a little chat. I don't want to, okay. Let's have a little bit of a chill period. Let's just calm down. We're good. We're okay. Everything's fine. You're not in any harm. You're not in any danger. All I want to do is listen. I don't even have to say anything. And eventually, after, it didn't take too long because he trusted me, about 2 minutes, he spoke to me and said, this is what happened. And I was like, okay, cool. Here's what we do. Guess what? Julie loved that moment. That was her reward. Here's what I want you to do right now. I want you to, when you go to that lesson again, I really hope she says something to you. I really hope she says something like, oh, potato head, nice head, mate. That's what I want you to, that's what I want to happen. He was like, sir, why? So, because this is what I want you to do. I want you to look at her like this and say, oh, well, it's a bit of a funny shape, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. And carry on with your work. And he went, so I don't know if I can do that. And I was just like, bro, you totally can. Please just do it for me. And I don't know, I'll treat the whole form to bags of sweets and you can have the most, okay? How about that? Just please do it for me. He trusted me, so he's like, okay. And guess what? Ryan, she's gonna do it again. She really wants that reward, bro. She really wants it. So she might say, oh, how do you get through doors or something like that? And all I want you to do is this. So, wow. That's a good one, actually. I haven't heard that before. That's pretty good. I like that. I'm going to use that. And carry on. And she'll do it again. And she'll do it again. On the fourth time, here's what I want you to do, Ryan. I want you to say, you know, you said some pretty mean stuff to me, actually. Did you know that psychologically, there's a concept in psychology, and I want you to remember this, everybody, called perception is projection. Right, my Zoom has just turned off, so I need to turn that one back on for a second. Okay, we're getting somewhere, guys. Don't you worry. Okay. Sorry, everybody. So there's a concept, you can just see my big chin just there, can't you? You know, I'm teased for my chin, so you don't want to see that, do you? I get teased for having a big chin. I still get teased now, I'm 35, I still get teased from people in the gym that take the mick out of my chin. Not random people, they are friends, but they still tease me, it's pretty funny. And I just laugh along with them. Okay, we are kicking off. Boom, and that should work. Thank you. Wonderful. Okay, so because there's a lot of people going on, it cuts off after 40 minutes. There's a lot of software that's doing that at the moment. Join audio. Here we are. Cool. So I'm back just there. I am back. Let me just record that. Skadoosh. Okay, brilliant. Now, that's what I want you to do. I want you to. There she is. Hey, Darcy. I want you to say, did you know there's a concept in psychology, it's true, that's called, thank you Sarah for being patient, Matt Shoshan, I love you too bro, I love you too, called perception projection, which means if I was to say something mean about you, I actually have to mean it in myself first. I have to understand it, reflect it on me so I can throw it back out. So for example, I could say something like, oh, Darcy, I'm going to pick on you by the way. Darcy, your hair's stupid. Look at your stupid hair. But this morning, it took me 2 times to do my hair. And I hate my hair because it's so thin. So I'm projecting my own insecurities onto you, so the attention goes onto you. So if there are other people around, all the eyes go on you and not me, so no one can see my insecurities and I'm fine over here. You've got a big nose. I genuinely have a big nose, but I have a big chin as well. I could say something like, oh my God, nice skin, mate. What's going on with you? Knowing full well that I'm spotty. When I was younger, I had a really spotty chest. I never took my, well, not I would want to take my top off anyway, but getting changed in changing rooms was a tough one for me because I didn't want people to see me. And I used to get changed really quickly like this. So no one saw the spots all over my back and all over my chest and over my body. And one of my things was just take the mick out of other people, saying, oh, nice belly, mate, you got McDonald's must love you. Geez, you got shares or what? Horrible things. Why? Because I wanted the attention to go on them. Let's just play it out for a little bit, shall we? I'm in the changing room, all right? I've got my school top on and I want to put my PE top on. I'm insecure about the spots on my chest and my back. Okay, hey lads, look at, I don't know, Charlie over there, look at his big fat belly, look. Oh God. No one saw me, did they? No one had the opportunity to look at me and take the mick out of the spots on my back. It's my own insecurities. The only time when I was so comfortable with myself was when I owned up to it, when I actually said, yeah, I am actually pretty spotty, you can do dot to dot me, can't you? When someone found out. Because I took ownership of my own body. I took ownership over my things. I still get the mick taken out of me from my chin, and I laugh with them. I laugh with them, and we're going to explore deeper into that in a second. But let's go back to Ryan and Julie, I think her name. Was it Julie? I think it was Julie. So, Ryan, here's what I want you to say. After the 4th time, I want you to say, did you know that there's a concept in psychology called reflection is projection, and you have to say, the horrible words you're saying, you actually mean them about yourself too. And obviously people that do say that are in the most pain. So you keep saying all this stuff to me, you must have a lot of pain going inside you. Can I help you? Do you want to talk? That's what I want you to say, something like that. And she'll reject it because she'll be too proud. She'll reject it. She'll get rid of it. She'll be like, shut up, man, like that. But when she reacts like that, deep down she knows it's true. Okay? Deep down she knows it's true. Right? So, that's what I want you to do. Anyway, next lesson came, it was the following week, and he came to me, and he came in like, he loved it. He just like, he glided into the class, he put his bag neatly down on the floor and said, "Sir, guess what? You owe me some sweets." So I was like, okay, what happened? And he actually said, thank you very much, Bernie. I don't have a big chin, I appreciate it, thank you. He said he did his own version of what I told him to do, and she was getting more angry and more angry and more angry and more angry. And the teacher came around, heard her, Julie, saying that, and Julie got into trouble. She got a detention, and at the end of the class, he then spoke to the teacher and said, "Look, miss, this is what I advised him to do as well. Look, miss, I'm really sorry for swearing in class. I know that I've got to be punished for it. It's just that Julie keeps saying these things to me, and it's really getting me down, and it's distracting me. You didn't deserve that. The class didn't deserve to hear that. I'm really sorry, and I am still going to do the detention." And the teacher took his hour detention down to half an hour, and he only stayed. She said, "Look, you can go if you want." He only stayed for 20 minutes. How cool is that? Just because he took responsibility for his own rah. And how crazy is it that sometimes we allow other people to dictate our emotions? We allow other people to make us sad, make us mad, make us angry, make us frustrated. Our emotions are our own essence. Okay? So, who here, just give me a wave, if you haven't done so it's fine, who here watched the video of the video that's on the event page and the video that is on my Facebook page right now, so my Devils and Coaching. Basically, it had me doing an example of it with me, a child, a demonstration. I am going to use my lovely assistant Laura for this, but I think she's busy. Oh, she's ready. Oh, she's ready. She I can't say anything mean or cool because she's got ears like a bat. She heard everything. She's actually down the street and she heard me. She's not really. We're staying in that home. We're not allowed out. We're good. We're being safe. We're being responsible. Oh. Hello. Got to be very careful with this table.
That nearly knock over.
A little bit, yeah. Here she is. She's back again. Did you get bullied at school?
Yeah, probably at some point.
Probably at some point. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So, here's what's going to happen now. So, if you haven't watched the video already, that's absolutely fine, okay? Now, like I said to you before, a bully wants what? Power. They want the enjoyment from it, and it's consistent over time. For now, all I want to do is focus on this little power thing just here. All right then. Laura, are you ready?
Yeah.
And it's tough. Okay, so I would use a volunteer from the audience to make it all fresh. I think you've already seen this before because she's my #1 fan on the videos. It actually came up on Facebook, has it? So she doesn't want to admit it, but she's supporting me, so it's okay. So, are you ready, everybody? Here's what's going to happen. We're going to play a game. There's a game created by an educational psychologist called Izzy Kalman, okay? And who you may have seen this before. We're going to give it a go just now, and we're going to see. But it might be harder for me because obviously Laura knows me, and I want her to do her best. We're just acting. We're just acting. She doesn't mean what she says. At least I hope she doesn't mean what she says.
Okay.
So, are you ready?
Yeah.
So, Laura's job is to be mean to me. My job is to make her stop. Okay? My job is to make her stop. She has to be mean to me. Okay?
Oh, you're so Ginger.
I haven't started yet. No, I haven't started yet. What happened?
You told me to be
And I'm not
mean.
ginger. It's Moroccan sunset. Not that there's anything wrong with being ginger. I'm okay with being ginger if I am, but it's definitely Moroccan sunset. Okay, so you ready?
Yeah.
All right. Are you guys ready?
You
You
can't
watching?
take offence.
Who's gonna-
What I actually said.
Yeah, I can't take offence. Okay, I get that. Who's gonna win? Cheers, Ethan. Cheers, Ali.
What? They say me.
They said you, yeah. Okay, all right, so you ready? So, you can start however you want to start.
Why are you being so arrogant?
I'm not arrogant. You're arrogant.
Can't take you seriously. No, let's start again. Fresh
Start again.
Fresh
You
start.
can't take me seriously. You can. Okay, right. So, okay, start off from the top. Just think of about all my insecurities, and you know what they all are. You can, you just go. You got free reign.
Your ears are so hairy.
Genuinely, that actually
Yeah.
does hurt my feelings. Sorry. Mate, they're not. Yeah, well, it's not my fault. I got it from my dad.
Yeah, we'll get them off then. Look at
No,
them.
don't. You're really mean.
Your ears are really hairy. Sort it
I
out.
can't help that. What are you being so horrible to me for?
You can sort it out. Go pluck them.
Yeah, but it hurts sometimes.
Oh, don't be such a wuss.
You're being really nasty.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You're being so nasty.
No, I'm not.
I hate you.
I'm just telling you the truth.
That's not very nice.
Life's cruel sometimes.
What are you being so horrible for?
Because I want you to sort your ears out.
Why are you picking on my ears?
Oh, I could pick on much more.
Go on then, see what
Ginger,
happens.
hair's ginger.
It's not ginger.
The calves
It's
are
blonde.
tiny.
The car. I'm working on my car. You're horrible.
Well, you need to work a bit harder.
You've got a stupid face.
No, I haven't.
You have. Look at it.
Well, at least I'm confident.
What, with the round head?
Round head's perfect.
All right. So who won that? Laura did not stop. She carried on and carried on.
Truth
and carried on.
hurts, that's true.
Truth hurts. Oh, Kieran, stop
I'm
it.
only joking, by the way, except for the fact he is ginger. And he does have a little bit of hairy ears.
I've got a trimmer. We're fine. So now we're going to play the game again. And guys, kids, you're watching this. I want you to play this game with your siblings as well and your family, okay? I want you to practice this, okay? Right. Now, we're going to play the game again, and it's my job to make a stop, okay? So, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to say the same thing?
No, you can say whatever you want. It's okay.
God, your outfit looks awful today.
Well, yeah, I do get dressed in the dark, so
Yeah, you can tell.
yeah. Do you like it?
No, why would you put a coat, a jacket, a denim jacket, denim jeans? Looks ridiculous.
Well, actually, it's a denim shirt. But you know what?
Still looks ridiculous.
I get that a lot. I did get dressed in the dark, but you look great. I mean, maybe I could get some tips off you of how to dress properly.
Oh, I like your reverse. I can't do that.
Thank you.
So you know we're friends.
Who won? Who won that one? And we didn't even plan this. Laura did not know that she was going to be in this conversation. What was different? What was different? Thank you very much. Are we actually friends or?
Yeah. Well, you have got silly apple.
Fine, I'll take it off then. All right.
Oh,
So.
see, no, I won then because you're giving in.
No, I'm actually really hot. This is actually really, really hot. This is, guys. All right. So. Here's Oswald.
Who do you think won, Piggy? I think Mummy won.
Okay. So, thank you very much. Appreciate that. Thank you. So that's what happens. What did anyone see the difference? Anyone see the difference? The first time, Laura's being mean to me, and then I was being mean back, wasn't I? I was being mean back, and it just kept going like this. And because she started it, because she has more power in that realm than I have, she won. Doing the washing. She won. But what did I do the second time? Yeah, sorry. They're taking a long time to load as well. Yeah, I think that's all. I think what happens is with Facebook, it gets a bit delayed. I don't know why. Who won the second time? I won the second time, and because how was I operating differently? I was operating differently because I was being kind, and I was asking for her advice, and I didn't take it personally. I was not giving her this. A reaction. I was not giving her a reaction. And she was trying, just like Julie was trying to wind up Ryan. Laura was trying to really get a reaction out of me. And guess what I was not doing? I was not letting it in. I wasn't letting it in. I wasn't giving a reaction. How do we give a reaction, everybody? Okay. Feel free to write while I write them on the board. How do we give, can you see the bottom of that? Yeah, you can. How do we give a reaction? Okay. Physical, pens run out. Physical. This is how I give a physical reaction. But you know, whatever. Okay? If I hit somebody, this is also a physical reaction. My head dropped. This is also a physical reaction. Closed body position, turning away. Dropping my head. That's a physical reaction. It is. So, physical. How else? An emotion. An emotion. An emotional response. Oh, you're welcome, Sarah, no worries. So, shouting, yes, well done. So, Louise, verbal. We'll get into that, but I'll write it down now because you've just done that one. Verbal. So, a verbal reaction, but with a difference. I want you to check out this word, everybody, okay? Can't spell tonality, tone of voice, okay? Now, who noticed the difference in my tone of voice between Laura and I? The first time, what was I like? I was very, yes, well done, Louise. Crying is one as well. That's kind of like a combination of both, isn't it? Yeah, well done, that's good. You're beating me to all my answers. Tonality, so here, I was very like, well, you're stupid. My tone got louder, more aggressive, quicker, and less controlled. Whereas the second time, I was calm. I was chilled out. I was like, yeah, okay, I think you're right, actually, yeah. I was slow. I was in control of my own body, and my voice volume didn't raise higher than the mid-level, and I was in control. That's giving her an unconscious message that I'm not letting it in. I'm not letting it in. You're sitting there, all of you, right now. Okay? Everyone pick up your pen. Do that. Wobble it. Do a circle. Yeah. Who's making you do that? Who's making you do that, everybody? I did, technically, by saying go and do this, but I guarantee you waved your pen differently than I did, or the next person did, or he did, or she did, or they did. But who ultimately has control of your arm and the pen? You do. You have control of it, don't you? And that being said, you have control over your physical body. You also have control over your emotions. Think of some emotions. Think of all the emotions that you want to have. Think of all the emotions that you don't want to have. And now put them all together in I want to experience all emotions. I want you to be angry. I'm sorry, I do. I want you to be angry, and I want you to be sad. I want you to be happy, and I want you to be glad. I rhymed just then. I want you to be mad. I want you to be excited. I want you to experience every single emotion on the vast spectrum as much as you possibly can. Why? Because they're all important. When we feel angry, it's just a sign from the outside world that something's not right inside of us, and we need to change, and we can't ignore it, and we need to ask for help for that. So being angry is good. Being frustrated is good. I got frustrated yesterday because everything was breaking. Oh, I was getting so angry, but I was in control of my own emotions. If I decided to get really angry and really cross, then that would affect you, and then that would make you have a bad experience with me. You coming in? Yeah. Come on, pig. So I want you to experience all these emotions. All I want you to do, I just want you to imagine that okay, let's just use this big black screen. I want you to imagine that you are the driver of your car, your own car, and you're in the driving seat. And what happens when, where's my red pen gone? I've lost my red pen. Ah, it's in my pocket. I want you to imagine what happens when the blinker oil light goes off in your car. If that oil's going off, what do you need? You need oil. Your car's trying to give you some information. When you get angry, that's you trying to give you some information. Right? So we feel angry with our brother or sister. When we get angry and we feel it, where do you feel it? Have a think where you feel anger. I feel it in my stomach here. Some people feel it in the neck, some people feel it in their head, some people feel it in their arms. When you feel that anger, yes, so Alexa said you need to do something when she's angry, although it's why she doesn't like it. Yeah, close my eyes and breathe and control my anger. Well done, Emily, that's good. I don't have a car, Zach. No, I know. I want you to imagine you've got your own car, okay? I want you to imagine that your life, that you're looking through on the dashboard of your car, of your life. And when this goes off, your oil, you need to change your oil. If the fuel goes off, you need to get fuel. You need to get fuel. For goodness sake, I mean, who here's ever been hungry before? Duh, of course you have. But it's a sign from your body trying to tell your mind that, dude, I'm hungry, I need to put some chips in my body right now. Why chips? I don't know, I just fancy chips. Okay? It tells you to do that. It tells you to do that. Just like this. Now, you're in control of your own anger. Fact. You're in control of your own sadness. Fact. Happiness. Fact. Excitement. Right? When you go on a roller coaster, I know we spoke about this yesterday, but when you go on a roller coaster, you choose to be excited or you choose to be scared. The body, by the way, the body reacts in exactly, you want chips now. Sorry, Ethan. Ethan wants chips now. Your body reacts in exactly the same way as it does when it's feeling nervous, as it does when it's feeling excited. The only difference is the word nervous, the word excited. But we're going to talk about a little bit that, not tomorrow, on Thursday, which is when we're going to talk about stress, anxiety, and other things like that. Okay? So, I'm always hungry. Alexander's always hungry. Yes, so thank you, Lily, for putting that. That's great. Lily says it does overwhelm you. Of course it does. So this is why we need to do something. We're talking about this on Thursday, but we'll touch on it slightly. You need to do something. I've just finished with an amazing online client of mine. I had a client call with him yesterday, and his homework is to, when he feels angry, hey Darcy, you come on the big screen now. When he feels angry, he has to, when he feels really angry, he has to go down to the kitchen, he has to get some cereal, okay, fill it up in a cup, not a bowl, a cup, put cereal to the level of anger he feels, and then put the milk in, and then drink it. And I have a lot in a different part of the house, so in a separate part of the house, a calming place of the house, in the garden, wherever, and drink it. And the length of time it takes him to finish drinking it is the length of time it takes for him to calm down, because milk is cooling, it's calming, and it calms us down. I've got another client as well that likes to count up to 10 and then count back down backwards and imagine herself gracefully swimming in the ocean. We've got 2 exercises for her actually. One is swimming through the ocean, and I do a script with that, and where she's in space, and that's amazing. She loves that one, and it can really brings her back to the present and keeps her in control of her own emotions. Okay. Now let's move on a little bit. So you're in control of your own emotions. So why would you want to give permission to other people to control the way that you feel? Look, for example, here's the thing. Let's say this is our brain. Okay, that's actually a pretty good brain, to be fair, isn't it? I'll put a few of these on. You impressed with my brain? Yeah, it's about that big as well, actually. So, actually, they say, fun fact, that's the size of your own heart, your fist. and this is the size of your brain. Your own two fists together, not my fist. So if you do that, apparently that's the size of your brain, that's the size of your heart. I don't know if that's true or not, but apparently it is. So this is my brain. So what happens is our thoughts can control our actions. So inside of our head, we get a thought. Okay, you can't really read that properly because I've got very scruffy handwriting. Yes, well done, Claire. You want to stay safe. Well done, that's good. Rachel, I feel it in my head. I'll go to quiet space and close my eyes and clear my head. I know who that is. Don't I, Rue? Rue Bear does that. Amazing. Rue, also, we need to speak about what else you do as well, my friend. So, thought leads to an emotion. Okay? And I'm going to put just emo just there for emotion. And that belongs inside of our head. Now, that thought leads to an emotion, and that emotion will give us a body reaction. What emotion am I feeling right now, everybody? Okay. Type it in as quickly as you possibly can. I think you know it. What emotion am I feeling now? I think you know that one as well. Last one. What emotion am I feeling now? Yeah, well done, Ethan. I was excited and cross. What am I feeling now? You know, yes, you know that I'm sad. Well done, everybody. Happy, excitement, yes. You know, it does travel through the brain, Ebony. Yes, you're dead right. Victoria, happy. Yeah, the first one was happy, excited. You know what I'm feeling. You're a genius. You're a psychiatrist now. Well done. That's amazing. And I bet if you knew someone from school who was doing this, you would have the thought of helping them and making them better, or at least asking if they were okay. But when a bully who has gone through some tough times, think it's the right thing to do to bully, we all know it's not. They think it's the right thing to do to bully. They're going through so much pain. So when they go through that pain, they want to make sure the people feel that as well. Misery loves company. Who here has ever heard of the phrase, I'm going to write it down because I want you to know this, hurt people hurt people. Who's heard of that? It's a real phrase. Hurt people hurt people. Let me say it again with a different tonality. Hurt people hurt people. People that are already hurting want to hurt others because that's all they feel inside. And it's down to you whether or not you want to let them hurt you. I often say that if you're being bullied, that's your own choice. And a lot of people come to me and say, Dale, that's a horrible thing to say. It's not my choice that I'm being bullied. I can't help it. It's their fault. Well, I get that. And they shouldn't do that. They shouldn't say those mean things to you at all. But when you do this or this, they're going to do more of it. And your emotion, this, belongs to you. So I set them homework and I asked them to practice that. If there's any situation where someone's picking on them, they practice it. And in fact, I've got an amazing kid who I think he's on this. I'm just going to say his name. I'm just going to say it. Even though I haven't asked for permission, I'm really sorry, but I'm sure his mum doesn't mind. Owen, amazing, absolutely amazing. He was having a tough time, just like me. And it reminded me of me when I was in school. And he actually offered to help out the boy that was bullying him. Look, I can see you're saying these mean things to me. That means that you're going through some pain inside your head. Do you want to talk about it? Would you like me to help you, or should I ask the teacher for help? Oh my gosh, that is so strong. That is so empowering. That's amazing. And I think it was Kieran that was on this yesterday who said who said something to me which is brilliant. He said, I don't want to lose my friends. If my friends are being mean to me, so if I want to see if I can help them, I don't want to just say goodbye. I don't want to give up on them. Wow, that's cool. That's really powerful. That means that all the garbage that they're saying to you, or Kira in this case, isn't going in. So that's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. But we need to make sure that we have care for ourselves. We definitely need to make sure we have care for ourselves. We can't have people that are constantly saying these horrible things, because we're only human and we don't deserve it. Yes, Louise, absolutely very kind. Yeah, look before you leave. Yes, Claire. So we've got to have self-care. We've got to make sure that there's a time and a place where we distance ourselves if it's getting too much. Okay? How can you tell if you're bullying? Emily, oh my gosh. You've skipped ahead a little bit, but we're going to do that right now. That's absolutely amazing. Great question from Emily just here. How do you know you're bullying somebody? I'm going to answer that with a story. 2 stories, in fact, and they're both the same thing. When I was younger, I had a friend in fact, no, I didn't have a friend. I did have a friend, but I used to be a lifeguard when I was younger. So I used to be a lifeguard, and this boy joined the team, and his name was Moth. His name wasn't Moth. His name was, I'll probably not tell his name for protection, but that wasn't his name. His nickname was Moth. I can see some faces going, what? His nickname was Moth, and everybody called him Moth. Everybody. It was only until recently that I just said, dude, you know your nickname's Moth? He was just like, yeah. He says, obviously this is your real name, but do you like being called Moth? And he went, not really. And I was like, mate, I'm really sorry. You know what? I followed like a sheep. I followed everyone else. I'm genuinely sorry. I said, it's okay. I'm used to it now. That's not very nice. I hate the fact that people are used to being bullied. I hate that. And I said, well, why were you called Moth? And he said, because when I was in year 2, it was bring a book from home day, and I brought in a book about moths in year 2, and ever since then, everybody called him Moth. All the kids said, you're right, Moth, you're a moth, you're a moth, mothy boy, mothy. And since then, it grew and 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 grew. And that spread. It spread to everybody that he went to. And he started, even worse than that, he started calling himself a moth as well. My meeting on Zoom will end in 10 minutes. Oh gosh, I've gone way over. Sorry, everybody. Sophie, you have to live on, breathe on. Yes, Macy, well done. Yeah, another story. A friend of mine. Now, I'm gonna use a rude word, so forgive me. But a friend of mine, in primary school, he wet himself. And I didn't know him. I knew him in middle school, actually. So obviously, think of a nickname for him. In fact, he was called P. And just so think of a little green pea. We called him P. And he's 36 now. Still call him that. I don't, because I know it's not very nice. But people still call him that, even though it went all the way back in the past. So, Emily, long-winded. How do you know you're bullying somebody? I want you to be a body expert analyst. I want you to see them. I want you to look at their body. And if their body does anything like this, shoulders drop, head drop, or look away, or look down, or look a bit sad, that's when you're hurting someone's emotions. As well as that, ask them. I was teasing you the other day, and I knew he was doing it for fun, but I just want to know, did I hurt your feelings? No, that's fine. Are you sure? Because some people want to be brave. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Well, I'll start teasing, because you can tease me back if you wanted to. It's just a friendly thing. Ask. Look at their body language, look at their emotions, and ask. Okay? So, we all make mistakes as well, everybody. So don't beat yourself up. If you think you're picking on somebody or bullying, we all make mistakes, all right? It's who we are after the mistakes that make us. Whether we need to go and apologise, to own up. Eventually, it took me 15 years, but I did apologise and came clean that I put my brother on an ant's nest. But it comes up. Okay, now, the last point I want to do is just here. First of all, your homework, I want you to practice that game with your family. The game by Izzy Calman. That's what I want you to do. That's it. As well as that, I want you to practice this. So, I want you to think of your power colour, okay? Every single person's got a power colour, okay? Think of your power colour. My power colour is electric blue, okay? My favourite colour is purple, but my power colour is electric blue. I'm wearing blue today. So here's what I want you to do. Everybody right now for me, I just want you to take a deep breath in, and I want you to close your eyes. Close your eyes, and I want you to bring back a time when you felt so strong. Don't say it. Just bring back a time when you felt so strong, so powerful. It could have been during sport, it could have been during an exam, it could have been at school, it could have been in the park, it could have been at home with your family, it could have been doing, I don't know, a pull-up, it could be doing a swing off a giant rope, it could be going on a roller coaster. Think of a time when you felt so much power and strength inside of you. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Bring back that memory and make that memory your power colour. See what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel what you felt, and put it all in here in your heart. And whenever you feel a bit low, a bit shy, a bit scared, a bit like someone's picking on you, here's what I want you to do. Hit your chest. Very discreetly, you can just do that if you wanted to, or you can hit it hard like I do. I do that when I want to lift a heavy weight at the gym. I close my eyes, I imagine my memory, and I go like that. And when I do that, my whole colour just spreads out all over my body, all over me like that. And that works when people try and bully me. I love it when people bully me. I love it because I see it as an opportunity to grow. And I think this is so funny. You're trying to bully me. That's hilarious. You can't bully me. All right, let's go. Give me your best shot. Let's go for it. Bully me. Hey, whoa. You're not hitting me because that's a crime. I respect myself too much for that, all right? Don't hit me again, otherwise that's it. And that's when you tell your 2 trusted adults, at least 2. I love it. I love it when people try and bully me because it's an opportunity to grow resilience. You can be resilient. You can be strong. You can be so solid, but sometimes you have to go through the painful stuff or practice to get that resilience. If I wanted to be a big muscle man in the gym and go, and I wanted to lift heavy weights and go on stage and be an Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm not going to get those muscles without lifting weights. The painful, tough times in your life, like we're going through right now, is your mind lifting weights. Your mind is lifting weights. So, here's what I want you to do. Whenever you feel like being picked on, whenever you feel tough, I want you to protect yourself with your Iron Man mindset technique, okay? So we close our eyes, we bring back that memory, we make it our colour, and we just do that, and we imagine that our colour, electrified as it is, goes all around our body, so it's a force field, so anybody can throw any horrible comments at us, and they just go doing, boing, boing, bounce off. Okay? Is that a deal? That's a deal. Cool. I want you to practice that, okay? You don't have to be there and go. You can if you want, that'd be really cool. You don't have to, but you can just be like, boom. Okay, come on, let's go. Give me your best shot. No, it didn't work. That's cool. Keep going. You look, oh, by the way, sweet cheeks, you look great. You look so cool today, by the way. Yeah, you do. It's okay. It's all good. Remember that you are an amazing, incredible, wonderful person. And how cool is it that you are giving up your free time to watch me do this? It's such an honour. I really, really appreciate this, everybody, for joining me today. And I owe you an apology. I didn't put some of you have asked for my link to my book, which, by the way, is so cool. The other day, it's a bestseller. How cool is that? On Amazon, it's a best-selling book for kids, for children and teens mental health category on Amazon. That is so cool. I'm so proud of myself. So I'll put a link attached to this for you guys because I didn't put it on yesterday. I'm really sorry I forgot. I was too busy editing videos for you guys and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, please reach out to me if there is anything. I know I'm 7 minutes over time, so please forgive me. You guys are awesome. If you've got any questions, please feel free to ping them over to me. And remember your homework, which is practice that game. Both 2 games, when you're being mean and when you're being kind. Next one is your Iron Man mindset. Boom. Or Iron Woman. I'm sorry. There was an Iron Woman at the end of Endgame. So yeah, that's okay. Pepper Potts' name was. So Iron Man or Iron Woman. Okay? Your choice. all right? And I'm going to have a conversation with Laura to make sure we're still friends, all right? Guys, it's been amazing. You guys are amazing. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we've got a martial arts expert coming in who's going to have a bit of a chit chat about bits and bobs. So if you do have a mom or a dad or a sibling, it might be pretty cool to do some techniques with that, okay? But anyway, have a wicked day. Carry on being awesome. I'm so proud of all of you. They'll sign out. Peace.